February the 18th, Tuesday, salary benefits meeting, it's 5 o'clock, I'll call the meeting to order. Roll call. Donna here. Cindy Robbins.
Here.
Geraldine Walker.
Here.
Jeff Long.
Here.
Randall Boswell is absent. We have a quorum. Has everybody have a chance to read the minutes?
Make a
I need
motion.
approve
I'll
the
make
minutes of the last meeting by Cindy,
Cindy.
second by Jeff. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All four. Work on the salary schedule. All right, Ms. Connie, you have given us some papers here. I'm assuming this is the salary schedule?
These are salary schedules from some of the surrounding counties that we were able to have them emailed to you. The first one does not have a lot of the EMS or jail on it, so we'll just go on to the next page. What we'll do to start with is review just some of the ones that like we checked on, and then we'll work on putting it inside a little Excel spreadsheet.
Okay.
Okay, and I haven't had a lot of time to look at all of these myself, so, what I've done is put the county over to the right. So White County is the one that you should be looking at now,
Okay.
and then those check marks are the ones that, we feel like that would have a position comparable to here. So like the chief deputy, 2582, I think these are all started. Yours is?
Mine is.
What?
Let me see.
White County's on.
Teresa, may have filled them in for us. Let's
White
see.
County
Yeah,
salary
she
utility.
did.
She did that?
Yes, she did that, and, the ones that are handwritten, she did, and so, instead of us starting from scratch, we were gonna
We got
let
something to
y'all
go
check on
on?
it, yeah.
Okay,
To make sure that y'all see it as the same as we see it, okay?
okay,
But at first, we'll just go through and like, we'll probably wanna compare, let's say, let's just look at one position to start with. For example, a chief deputy from White County says 2582.
right,
Okay, then if you wanna look at the ones that have information on them, a Macon County chief deputy is 2850.
and Lewis is 26,
2694,
right,
okay? And then, you know, compare it, look at ours, and compare that. Our chief deputy for Overton is 2940.
and where you at?
And on the very front page, it's got.
Oh, the front page,
Mm-hmm.
So we're already better than all three of them.
yes,
Well, that's good. So that's just, and we'll keep building on this until we get it completed, if I can get the rest of them. The ones that I don't have now, I've asked Stephen to reach out to the county mayors and see if they'll send them in. Okay, so our next one, let's see,
jail administration,
which one is it? Patrol lieutenant. It's 2237. So our lieutenant over here, it would be our deputy lieutenant.
Second page.
Deputy.
Second page.
White County.
on this one?
It'll take a few minutes to get used to how the layout is, and if y'all need me to
Okay.
change it, I will.
We don't have anything on that one. Do we
It's on the
have
other
those?
page.
It's on the paper. That one over. Patrol lieutenant.
No, for us.
Deputy.
Ours.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Our person.
Our person is deputy lieutenant. Oh, that's White, I'm sorry.
It's got 0 for ours. Does that mean we don't have one of those?
No, we don't know.
Yeah, he's got 0.
Yeah,
We'll have to go in. This is a work in progress. That's the reason why I want a job for.
you're on this one right here, right?
We're
We're going
bouncing
back and
back and
forth,
forth.
we're comparing.
Okay, okay,
So I'm taking this as, this
This may
left
go back
sheet
to the
as the
first
lead, just for discussion, yeah. So,
deputy lieutenant, we didn't have nothing.
okay, so let's look at, maybe this would be a better way for y'all to look at it, is, let's go to very first page, we've got investigator. On the first page of this one,
Yes.
I think y'all would do better going through this one, okay? Excuse me. Okay, investigator starts at 2108 in Overton.
Right.
Okay, if you go on a couple pages back, you'll see nothing, we don't see nothing making. I don't know if that means they just didn't provide it or what. But then if you go over to White, that investigator starts at 2124. And then at Lewis County, it's 2362.
Okay.
So that's just showing us where we are in the range for this, these areas with the similar population.
We're similar to all of them.
Yeah.
So first,
Right. So let's go on down to, sergeant deputy.
okay,
See, not all of them will have that same position, so it's, I may not be able to compare every county.
right,
In White County, it's 2124. So the sergeant deputy is 1850 for us, but 2124 for White.
okay,
And then in Lewis, it's 2321. So there was an area that we could improve.
right.
Okay.
That's sergeant deputy.
Yeah, and then down to, let's skip the court officer and go to deputy. Just straight deputy, $18 here. And if you go over to White County, it's 2041. And Lewis is 2055.
Right,
So they're,
we can improve on that.
yeah. And the school resource officer is paid the same as a deputy here. Jail administrator, the ones in bold for the Overton County are salary, but I put them hourly so you can compare. Jail administrator starts at 2109 for Overton. But in Macon, it's 2775. And in White, it's 2379. And in Lewis, 2616. So, let's go on down to the, jail side. Let's go to, I know we have 3 levels of, corrections, lieutenant, and, corporal corrections, so they may not have all of those, so let's just go to the straight corrections.
Okay.
Ours starts at 1550. If you go over a couple pages, you'll see 1750 at Major, White, 1737, and Lewis, 1764. So, we'll just, you know, keep going on that. Let's go over to the EMS. Let's see what we've got there.
The what?
EMS, on the, EMT basic, advanced paramedic. EMT basic is 1610. And in Macon, it's 15.
So we're higher
It's 1715,
at White County.
Yep.
So about the same.
yes.
So we're in comparison with both of them, pretty much.
And,
But not the advanced,
so let's look at the advanced,
and sure not the paramedic.
1650. Advanced 1750 and 1928. That's kind of a big range per hour, it's kind of a big range per hour, you know,
Right,
differences. Then on, paramedic, $18. And look at Macon County, you know, they just did their big raise.
right, 29.
And then 2216 at White. Make sure there's no others. Okay. Critical care paramedic, 19 versus 29, nope.
31.
31 and 23, 24.
Yeah, And this is all starting pay for them, you said?
Yes, now, there's some counties that top out, and we'll have to look at that, some of them top out after like 2 or 3 years, some of them 10, but from the information that I've gathered so far, it appears that this is starting pay from everybody that's what I've requested, and then this is what they sent me, so I'm hoping that is accurate. Now, some people, some places is based on the number of years of service, and some are not, so.
Now, Macon County had a significant increase in their taxes this year too,
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken, because of the
in order to pay for this.
pay for that.
Yes. That is true. The ambulance director, let's go to the next page, ambulance director for Overton, it's 3127.
Or,
Second
It's on the second page.
oh,
We don't have anything on
sorry.
there,
You don't have anything,
They ain't got nothing.
not for director, unless,
Bring it down the line.
no, there ain't nothing on that page.
Mm-mm.
yeah, that's the one, that White County is the one that says about 2 to 4 years. So, if they get an annual increase, you know, let's say they get 5% for 2 to 4 years, then they're topped out. That'd be rough. Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to put if there's special notes, because if you're gonna try to compare the whole thing, it'll be complicated before it's over, but as of right now, it's boring, so. you can't help it.
So nobody has given us the ambulance director
Nope.
on any of them?
Let's look, cause I've been getting them, let's see, look through your packet on the left, and see if you see an ambulance director. And I'll let you do that part.
I was told the Smith County makes 68,000.
Ambulance director?
They,
That's what he told me. But then he got 15,000 for his 911 director,
oh,
or 16.
okay,
So
Got what?
16
Additional?
for 911 director and 68 for ambulance director. That's what he told me.
Oh, in White County?
No.
And Smith.
Smith.
Oh, Smith.
Director, I don't see a director, but I don't see the EMS stuff on White
Myself.
County either, is there another page somewhere?
Maybe. And it also may be that, they may have separate schedules that we provide for them. Try to fill in as many blanks as I could so that it would be a little useful. I don't see it either. On any other Macon? Okay. I just got those, so I haven't had time to look at that. There's one, county that said that they don't have EMS. But there should be a notice. I don't know which one.
O'Brien.
Is that the one? Yeah. Overton County doesn't have an EMS, it's probably private. On Granger, which is on our first packet, I've got to request for the jail and EMS, I sent you the wrong information, or not what I needed. Now, let's see. Let's look over at the very last page, and it's Overton County. And I don't know if y'all can see it. But,
This one here,
Yeah,
the long sheet, yes.
this is over.
says what?
No, it says white, it's white. I'm sorry. On the very last
long
page.
Very back.
Is yours not on there?
Look what Jeff got.
We'll get you one at the end to do the cash. So for white, you'll see where they show where it cuts off. So we'll see like year 5, see, 5, if it's year 3 and 4, and then all the way over, it's the same
Same
amount.
amount.
So it tops out.
2 to 4 years.
So they can't,
This one says EMT and EMT advanced tops out at 2 years of service. Paramedic, not critical care, tops out at 4 years of service. And years of service is based on when the employee became a full-time White County employee. And of course, ours is based on the date they get certified with the state.
right,
Well, if they top out at 4 years, then why does it keep going?
but it's the same amount of money.
Well, not at 8 years, it's not, it starts going up.
It coming from another like
And it
service,
goes-
employees entitled to 1/2 of the years of
See?
service.
It stays the same for a while, then it goes up a little, then it goes up more, and it goes up to 32.74. So it don't top, according to this, it ain't topped out.
Where you seeing that at?
Paramedic critical
Look at
care.
paramedic critical care
The last
at the
one.
bottom.
Oh,
The first 4 years, it stays the same, then the first 3 years, it stays the same. Well, maybe that's 4. That's what they start, and then
You're on your 4th year.
on the 5th, that's actually.
Yeah.
This is starting, then there you go up, and then the 8th year, you go up again. Then the 10th year, so yeah, it goes up.
Well, I'm just reading what they said.
Yeah.
And it may be that they have,
the basic
What do you
advanced
call
and paramedic don't go up though, I
they
mean,
may
after 4
have,
years.
something built in, like for years of service, but they didn't put it in.
Oh, you're talking about the EMT basic and
Mhm.
advanced, okay,
Mhm.
but not the paramedic and, well, it says they top out, but that ain't what it shows, is it? Look, it's not what it shows.
Assistant director, it says, what is that, $1.50 per hour?
Mm-hmm.
And training
Plus.
officer, 50 cents.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, the main thing is start salary, okay? That's the big thing to compare.
Mhm.
And it's just like, there may be notes in mine that we have to verify each time too. But we'll find out the details. And then see if it's if they're doing what they say there. Something else, only one of them provided the healthcare
I seen that.
and health insurance, I'll let y'all look at that. I didn't bring ours, cause I didn't know how we would get in on this too. So, but I've tried 2 other times to reach out to the counties that we haven't gotten them, and then Stephen's gonna make an effort, and then you'll probably need to go visit a couple of them to get the information, or I will, whatever it takes. Let's see, so, let's see. And I put these in order of population on this one sheet. I don't know if y'all rather have it that way, or if you'd rather have it sorted by, like, as we get them, keep looking at them, you know, like the ones that are filled out, move them, so you just be looking at maybe 4 columns at this time, and then, the reason I did that was so that we could see how close in population we were versus hourly rate. Let's see if there's anything else I need to point out.
Is that population 22,511?
Yep.
I thought it was 24, no?
This may be last year's information, I mean, maybe the population that we had posted, but this is what was put on the state of Tennessee. But it may,
It was 24, or 22?
Yeah,
Last I
22.
heard. But now, it could just not be that.
yeah, it could be, I mean, this could be, you know, a year prior or whatever. But if you want, didn't I bring this, the last time did I bring the sheet that had the, CTAS information on it that had the, consideration,
That's in 2020 census.
2020? Okay. So that was 2020.
That's what it's showing.
Probably.
Maybe that's what it needs to be for it to go up,
Yes,
okay.
That's what she's thinking.
Yeah.
We've gotta take in consideration too, some of these counties have a whole lot more, they've got a Walmart, they've got a lot more businesses, they get a lot more tax
Oh, yeah.
base than what we get. You gotta take in consideration all of that stuff.
I see an EMA director on this one county, but it's part-time, it's at 24,000. It's at Lewis County,
Yeah,
EMA director, so
right.
that was just, I don't know if that's how many hours. You know. I sort of feel like I've been all over the place about this, but it's because originally I was gonna have each one of you be at certain county. And then, but because the information's not being provided all equally, I thought, well, we'll just one day. So,
So we've reviewed with White, Macon, and Lewis counties, is the three that we've done, right?
let's see, Obama, they just gave me clerical, and then they just gave me, he said the sheriff's department and jail does not go by this scale. But he did put on the sheet before that deputy range of pay was 56,000 to 67.
Yeah.
If you look from the email, it'll be on this good papers. Do you have your calculator handy? And we'll just, assume they work the same number of hours. For their deputy, he put 56,000 divided by 2092. Do
You
you,
said 56,000,
yeah, let's just use the number.
37357.
3735. Is that what?
Rounded up to 37.
No, I got that, I did my math wrong, I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. 2676.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's for the deputy in Obion County?
But that's part-time.
Ranger.
No, that's not that one.
And then it's, and correctional officers at 47 to 56.
So you're looking at about the same range if you did 56.
So the Obion County, was that the top, or did you do the middle of the 56, 576 to 67?
I did
The bottom.
You did the
Yeah.
bottom, and how much is it,
2676.
2676?
Correction officer would be about the same though, wouldn't it?
No, 47,000.
How many hours are we dividing?
256, 750.
We're divided by 2092.
2092?
If there were 7 on, 7 off, 12-hour shifts, let's just,
20,
we're doing 47,000 divided by 2092. Hours is equal to what?
2247.
So that's 2247. Now, he
I was
said-
taking the top end there, the 56, 750,
Oh,
it
okay.
says in the range of that.
Yeah, and
They don't know this.
no limits. And they didn't specify what deputy, whether it's a, lieutenant or a corporal or whatever else.
So they got a little more population than we do too.
Yeah, let's see, what is theirs?
30,787.
30,000, okay. Alright. Y'all wanna look at the, Macon County, like, on the sheet that they provided? an EMT, critical care paramedic, it says $31 an hour.
Yeah, that's filled in already.
But I was just looking at it from
Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anything that
The deputy's not filled in.
Huh.
Well, let's see. Would it
White
be-
County it is.
Yeah, but Macon County's,
let's look at Macon.
is it the one that says sheriff deputy?
Yeah, it should be, deputy.
So is it 23?
They got a range, but yeah, we'll use 23, and that's probably, probably 23. Let's go to the next one, see if we can work out any other. So we have this one. And this one. See if we've got, make sure we've got it in here. I would do not pay per hour. So let's look at. Yeah, look, I'm just looking at deputy. It's, 42,000.
Which one are we looking at?
Which
Which county?
Lewis.
Oh.
42,740 divided by 2092. Is it 2055?
That's what we got, somebody wrote on
Yeah, I
there.
want to make sure that it was
Oh, okay.
correct. Thought we'd just spot check these and see if there's any that we have any to do that we didn't do in one time. Two, 23, what you got? What's your number? I'll check that out. The last couple that we got, I gave it to Teresa to see if she could fill in the blanks and then us spot check it and then I'll type it in. Let's look at that. So, see, I don't think we put Smith on here. You think we should get Smith? I mean, the reason. I did commission right off, cause I didn't bring my.
I think it's like 28, if I
28.
recall correctly.
Okay, so they will, well, let's see, 28 Carol.
Some of them are even more, there's a 27.
White County 27. Carrollton 27. Carroll 28.
Smith County's 19,000, sorry,
Oh, okay.
19,904.
So that's,
See if we can.
We don't have Smith on here, though.
No, I said we didn't include it, and I was wondering if it should,
Oh, okay.
and so,
Yeah, cause I don't think we can compare with, in the low 20s, I don't mind, but these, 25 and above, I don't think we can compare with them.
so do you want me to cut out, like, stop after 25? Or,
What do y'all think?
Yeah, I mean, cause that's not
Yeah.
comparable,
It's not comparable to,
Right.
our,
so yeah, I would.
so that's gonna take off
and take
White
off
and
White.
Macon, what we got.
yeah. I mean, we can still keep it, I can focus on the smaller, the ones that are closer to us.
Yeah, since you've already got that information, Connie, don't do away with that, I'm not
No,
saying
no.
that. But we need to try to stay in comparison with what, like DeKalb, Morgan Scott, Granger.
Okay.
Hickman,
We'll stop at Macon, how about that?
cause I mean, there's no sense in getting this other together, there's no sense in having added work on you, Teresa, either one.
Do y'all, do you want to keep DeKalb, Morgan, and Scott?
Well, Granger's really close to
Yeah,
us.
Granger's
And
really
you've
close.
got a lot of their stuff, except it don't have any
I know, but
sheriff's department and EMS on there for some reason.
Yes, we wanna keep that DeKalb, Morgan and Scott, yeah.
okay. Okay. I've got a note here to email them, they must have it on a separate schedule. But at least they're willing to share it with me.
Right.
Some people it's like pulling teeth.
I mean, I just don't want no added, stress or work on you, since
Well, I mean,
we can't compare to them, you know what I mean?
That'd just be a waste of time.
so, if y'all wanna look over it and see if you have any questions, then I'll come back with the answer later.
A little bit.
What's the population for Lewis that you already got stuff for?
Oh, I didn't know.
Is it on the paper?
I didn't bring my packet from last time,
Oh,
it would be in it. Do you want me to go get it? Let me,
Can we look that up just real quick on the internet?
I'll Google it. Google knows everything.
Yeah, but ain't on the internet, it ain't true.
Yeah.
Half of it's on there.
why, Miss Geraldine, why would you say such things?
Is that right? Lewis County, 13,066.
That can't be right,
I don't know, Lewis is a
Says
pretty small
Hornwall.
place.
is it?
Is that what?
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
in there.
Lewis is a pretty,
They pay pretty decent to only have a population
I
of
know.
13,000.
Yeah.
yeah, 13,000.
66.
When I first started out, I emailed a lot of different mayors, and then we met and focused on narrowing it down to the population. So then I emailed just that group, and then the ones that have already seen it, trying to put it
Yeah.
in the rest of the group, it's just a
Yeah.
work in progress.
Time putting it together.
Yeah.
Honey, is there anything I can do to help you with emailing or anything, or?
Do we need to go anywhere?
Okay.
Well, you tell us what, we'll do it.
Okay.
What's your bet?
I can, it might be better, like, I mean, it might be an idea, if y'all split up and meet with different mayors, or call them and ask them, tell them, have them have it prepared, or send it to my email or whatever,
Okay.
that way.
So do you
Y'all
wanna
wanna
give
put
each
the
one
county?
of us a county?
Jolene, you want the count?
Sounds good.
I'll take Morgan.
We'll bet you can see. Do you have any contacts in with these?
Tell me why.
She's already got
You
one,
already got one.
Mhm.
and we decided we weren't gonna,
Yeah. We'll just.
We got Morgan.
I got Morgan.
who do you want, Jeff?
You know, Scott.
Cares?
Scott, yeah.
And what did I say? Granger, I think they'll, I'll take that one, because I think those, and then, you know, I'll probably just have to call them.
And who do we call, their mayor or their?
I would start either the mayor or the finance department, or HR.
Okay.
And,
They're usually they're pretty good about that, if you just explain what you want, because I've done that a million times in the past.
and also, I put, in your packet from last time, the contact information that I had. So
Right.
you have a phone number or an email, if you can't visit.
Okay.
Okay,
Cindy, who did you take?
okay, and so,
Connie, you kept Granger.
Donna, do you wanna do Lauderdale also?
Okay.
And then that will get us up to Macon. You want me to stop there? I think John was gonna give me a copy of the city here to include that in the comparison, because we were losing some of the city,
Right.
employees. And we know in Putnam, they can go and make more. If they, can go here and make more, that, there's not like a drive time or anything to.
Everybody's supposed to stay Jeff.
Huh?
Everybody's supposed to stay
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff, you wanna get the cities, or do you want me to just continue with John getting it?
Whatever you want me to do.
Okay, I know, Stephen may already have it, I haven't asked him. I'll let you know next time, how about that?
Okay.
So we're getting salary,
And just ask for their salary schedule for EMS and sheriff and jail.
just EMS, sheriff and jail, not the,
I mean, if it's on their schedule, we'll take it,
okay.
but our focus right now is those two departments.
EMS, sheriff, and jail.
And send it to Connie York.
Yeah, C. York. Careful? No. At Overton County, TN.gov.
Should I check with John first? See if he's doing it?
Just go ahead and hit them. Just go ahead. That way.
I know all those boys at the fire department got it.
I did that, okay. And then, we'll make this a little competition, no.
I will be doing it tomorrow, because I probably will not be working.
Yeah,
If it
that's right.
snows.
If it snows, nobody.
I will
there.
be, so I can't do it
That's
tomorrow.
okay.
Well, I
Well,
probably
we
want
can-
some more, that's it.
We don't meet again until March the 4th, right? Or you,
I think we should meet earlier if we get more.
Yeah.
So, that way, but as of right now, that's,
But we get back next week when we get it, and we'll go
yeah,
from there.
like if I receive 4 or 5, I think we should have another meeting so that we can absorb that information.
Okay, has everybody got their duties?
Yeah. Everybody's got their homework. And you guys help me,
I'm just here learning.
that's okay.
Connie, do you have anything else on the salary schedule?
No, so we're gonna continue. And I don't have any older new.
Anybody else got any older new business? Nathan, you're the new guy, do you have anything that you would like to say? Comments from the audience, so you're the new guy.
The only thing I can think of is like, I don't know, I know we get a lot of employees from like Ventress and Clay and stuff. I don't know, so I assume we're already above them,
Yes,
but I don't know, like how much or anything. Obviously,
that's okay.
try to stay above them.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't want it to, the pendulum swing back the other way.
Right.
Right,
Credit features in Jackson City, we used to include in our comparison, and John Garrett had suggested that we do that also because,
Surrounding it.
yeah, the surrounding area, but,
but we're above all them.
yes, but
He just
We can-
wanted it.
get this information first and then work in building it
Okay.
bigger and better.
Sounds good.
You know, it's coming up on the new year, and next month is March, and we'll have to be looking at the, salaries in general.
Right.
So we've got to get this
Right.
moving.
Yeah.
You know,
So we really need to meet before then.
I think so,
Yeah.
because that's the biggest part that I have to build in, it's 50% of the budget.
Right.
So in order for me to tell y'all where we are, that's the first piece of information I need.
yeah,
And in the past, it's always been, it comes up at the end
Yeah.
of the cycle, and then I have to go back and reverse, so if y'all can help me do it on the front end, it'll make the budget process go smooth.
Do you want us to make another meeting?
Let's go.
I think, well, y'all tell me what would be good, but depending on how quickly y'all can get the information in.
Right.
So if y'all wanna look at your schedule and,
March the 4th is just 2 weeks.
just 2 weeks.
2
Well,
weeks from today.
if y'all can get the information and I can get it in here, then that would be okay. So, put you on a deadline, 1 to 2 weeks.
1 to 2 weeks. Yeah.
If y'all can do it in a week, then we'd be able to have time to process it. So, let's not set another one,
Okay,
but
that's
let's
fine.
just,
Like you said.
yeah,
We have to do another one next month, so we can get.
oh, yeah.
Okay, anybody else got anything else to discuss?
Do we know what our meeting in April is? I thought I brought that paper with me, but I had it wrote down on
April, court meeting is the,
the salary on the 17th at 5:30, is that what you got written down?
yes.
Yes. Yeah, right now the online schedule is like a week out.
Yeah, it's blank except for.
Yeah, there's nothing on it for, yeah. Mm-mm.
For March, April, May, nothing.
That's the reason why I think Roger called me today, won't know if there's a meeting. I said, well, I've got one, but you know.
Are you talking about all meetings or what?
All meetings, there is no meetings on the online for March,
Calendar online?
yeah, on the
Website.
online calendar, there's none.
Yeah, I'm not in charge of that, but I'll address it.
They got the nursing home and highway department Thursday.
Yeah. And that's on there, but there's.
Yeah, but
nothing
there's nothing on there for March.
I thought
Past that.
they're supposed to put the whole, it went somewhere else, it didn't have to go in there. The whole,
Last year, the way she done it, she put it on there for January, February, March, April, May. All you had to do is just go through there and you could see what your meeting was. That way, if you had to put an extra meeting in there, you knew if anybody,
right,
it ain't there.
it's not there, okay.
No mail.
Alright, so we just need the entire calendar put on the website.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, technology's great, it's on paperwork too. So yeah, cause I thought all the meetings,
This is probably not the place to bring it up, but,
I'm just kidding, usually when they start with that, I'm like, oh no, let's go.
It's nothing bad, it's just, it's hard to plan your meetings when it never gets on the website, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll schedule the next meeting for Tuesday, March the 4th, 2025 at 5 o'clock. Motion to adjourn. Jeff and Geraldine, motions, all four say aye. Aye, motion passes.
I'm just messing with you, Donna.
I know,
I haven't laughed in a while, you guys going in.
we are adjourned.